guys, it's Father Stephen Gadberry coming at you from the Diocese of Little Rock. I hope the Priestfit Challenge is going well. I hope it's actually challenging. I hope it's not easy. It's not called the Priestfit Walk in the Park. It's not called the Priestfit Lemon Drops and Gumdrops. I keep making this video too long because I won't shut up, right? Just get to the point, Father Steve, huh? So I'm going to do that right now because I've got Mass in a few minutes, and you probably all have busy days as well. So I'm going to keep this short for practicality. Today I'm talking about accountability. We all know what accountability is. We all know what it is. Most of us have accountability partners. I'm not going to harp on you about that system or those structure, those people, although I will mention it in a second. What I want to invite you to meditate on, what I want to invite you to consider during this Priestfit Challenge is not necessarily the external structures, the external people, but what's going on inside. Do you allow yourself to be held accountable? It's easy to have pretty accountability structures set up. Murph, go. Get out of here. But do you allow yourself to be shaped and molded? That's the question. That's the question for us to consider today. So how do we do that? It's easy to put the systems in place, the structures in place, but how can I be aware of what's going on internally? I'm going to share a couple things with you. And so I went to the dictionary. Yes, I'm from Arkansas. I do know my ABCs, at least to C, and I do know how to look up at least words that begin with A, B, and C. So I went and looked up the word accountable in the dictionary. Accountability is not in there, but it falls under the word accountable. Are you able to be accounted? Are you able to be counted on? Are you able to be accountable? So, the definition for accountable, the first one, responsible and liable. Do you take responsibility for your actions? That's the first gut check that I invite you to consider today in regards to accountability. Not so much the exterior structures, but do you allow yourself to be held accountable? Do you take responsibility for your actions? Or do you pass the buck? Do you drop the ball? Do you lay blame on somebody else or something else? Are you always the victim? Or do you take ownership in what you do or what you don't do? That's the first part, responsibility. It's a tough one. The second one, explainable. Can you explain why you do what you do or why you don't do what you don't do? Can you bring that to the light? If your motives are not pure, then it's hard to bring them to the light, which means that it's not love. It's not from the Lord. Or, are you even aware of why you're doing what you're doing? Is it just instincts, or are you being intentional about your actions? That's the second part that I want to invite you to consider in light of accountability in this Priestfit Challenge. Do you take responsibility for your actions? And can you explain why you do what you do or why you don't do what you don't do? Accountability. That can be a zinger, man. Jeez. How do we take responsibility for our actions, and can we truly explain ourselves? Can we render an account? Pray about that. Think about that. That's the first part. The second part is a more practical aspect on accountability. I'm sure you all have accountability partners, but I want to challenge you to find some new ones. And you may be surprised. So the first ones I want to challenge you to would be this Sunday at Mass, at your Masses, if you have multiple Masses, to invite your people to hold you accountable. Invite your people to hold you accountable. This can be a tough one, but it will help you grow. When the time is opportune, be it at the homily or at the end of Mass, or beginning of Mass, whenever, share with them, hey guys, gals, parishioners, I'm doing this Priestfit Challenge. I want you to hold me accountable. I want to walk 3 miles a week. So ask me how my walking's going. Call me and ask me if I want to go for a walk with you. If you see me at weekday Mass on a Thursday, say, hey Father, you got Friday and Saturday, how's the walking coming along? Invite them to hold you accountable. Let's say you don't want to go out to eat during this Priestfit Challenge, to a fast food restaurant. Tell the people, hey, I'm not going to eat out at a fast food restaurant. If you see me at a fast food restaurant, I want you to challenge me and say, hey, Father, you said you weren't going to eat out. Why are you eating out? Invite your people to critique you. That's a hard one. But it's pretty freeing whenever you know what they're wanting and then you can directly address it. They respond. They want you to succeed. They don't want you to fail. just like you want them to succeed and you do not want them to fail. So invite your people to hold you accountable. Hey, how could I preach differently? What would you like to hear? How should I, is there anything I need to work on as a human being? Does my breath stink? Are my nose hairs long? What do I need to focus on to be a better priest for you? Invite your people to hold you accountable. Secondly, invite your bishop to hold you accountable. He truly cares for you as his father. He loves you as your father, and you being his son. He wants you to succeed. He is not out to get you, and we should not be out to get our bishops as well. So I want to challenge you to invite your bishop to hold you accountable. I've asked my bishop before, and it can be a challenge. It can sting a little bit, but again, it stimulates growth, and a lot of freedom comes from that. A lot of trust flows out of that as well. So guys, accountability. Do you take responsibility for your actions? Do you know why you're doing what you're doing, and are you able and ready to explain why you do what you do? And then secondly, in a concrete way, inviting other people to hold you accountable, specifically your parishioners and your bishop. Won't always be easy, but that's what a challenge is for, right? That's why you signed up for the Priestfit Challenge, and that's why you didn't go Google Priestfit Walk in the Park. Guys, eat clean, be fit, pray well, and hang in there. You can do it. God bless you, and hope to see you in the kingdom.